Today's episode of Wrestling All Day Podcast is brought to you by Crystal Lake Creations. Horror artwork, masks, and more. You can find Crystal Lake Creations on Instagram, crystal_lake_creations. You can also find their Etsy shop, etsy.com/CLakeCreations. Wrestling All Day Podcast Nation, what is up, guys? It's been a couple weeks, but we are back. A lot has happened. In the last couple of weeks since we sat down and talked with Earl Hebner. Most notably, WrestleMania, the most stupendous two-night WrestleMania in history, and for once they weren't lying. I will give them 110% credit for that. For once, they were not lying. A couple of the matches fell flat, but holy shit, what a show WrestleMania was. The return of Stone Cold Steve Austin to the ring after 19 years to face Kevin Owens. The return of Mr. McMahon for the first time since 2010 to face Pat McAfee. I mean, it was just off the charts. Roman Reigns, the new undisputed Universal Heavyweight Champion of the world. Also, we have that match kind of fell flat. Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey one-on-one for the first time since Survivor Series 2019. It ended on a big boot. I really don't know how I feel about that, but it was just all around insanity. And one of the most important things that happened that night, well, at least to some people, the return of Cody Rhodes. The first big jump from AEW to WWE. Cody Rhodes is now back in the big leagues, as Seth Rollins says. Cody Rhodes is now back in the WWE, and as far as I know, he has an undefeated record since coming back. I believe he beat Kevin Owens in a dark match, but I really don't count dark matches. I believe I know he beat Seth at WrestleMania. I believe he beat The Miz on Raw, and I'm pretty sure he beat Kevin Owens twice in a dark match. But Cody is back, and I may have been one of the, I was the minority here. I did not care at all. Once they reported that Cody Rhodes was gone, part of me, I really wanted to believe that he was staying with AEW because, I don't care for Cody Rhodes. I don't. I never have, and I probably never will. And now that's not a knock on the guy. That's not a knock on his success. That's not a knock on anything he's done. I just don't find Cody Rhodes interesting. No amount of pyrotechnics, no amount of the Dusty Rhodes is my dad BS. I just don't find Cody Rhodes interesting. And at WrestleMania, all the pyro went off, and then wrestling has more than one royal family, and I almost turned it off. I'm not going to lie, I almost turned off WrestleMania. I may be one of the few that just did not give a shit. I don't care to see Cody Rhodes on TV every week. I don't care to see Cody Rhodes at all, really. I think he's been pretty bland and boring. And maybe now he'll find a personality again, now that he's back in the big leagues. Maybe he'll find a personality. But that's not really everything I want to talk about here. I really don't want to tread too much on the WWE. Because this weekend, finally, ladies and gentlemen, PPW is back. That was my hands clapping, I promise. PPW is back. Now, last month, they were set to have a show, I believe that was supposed to be March 12th. We got a really fucking nasty snowstorm, and in the interest of everybody's health and safety, the show was canceled. And finally, after 2 months, PPW is back. So, I do want to cover a lot of what's going to be happening at PPW here. Most notably, before we go any further, big shouts out to PPW, big shouts out to the Monster Factory, the notorious Mimi, now going as Sloane Jacobs, signed to the WWE, wrestled on NXT a couple weeks ago against Nikita Lyons. What a fucking... I didn't even realize it was her. I honestly didn't realize it was her. What a fucking surprise when I found out who it was. because I literally just watched her wrestle like 2 months ago at PPW. I think it was like January, maybe December. I can't honestly remember. But what a fucking surprise that was, seeing her. And I looked at the face. I didn't recognize her at first. I didn't recognize the name. I didn't recognize her. And then after I watched it back, I'm like, wait a minute. That's Mimi from PPW. So big fucking shouts out to her. Congratulations on getting signed. Congratulations on making your NXT debut. You did big things at PPW, and I hope to see big things for you in the future. So big fucking shouts out to Notorious Mimi, PPW, and the Monster Factory. And hopefully Travis Jacobs follows right behind you. We got a lot to cover here for PPW, because it was supposed to be Ring of Roses last month. But again, Ring of Roses was canceled due to the snowstorm. And a lot of people said that they probably could have just ran the show because the snow wasn't that bad. I don't know. It was pretty fucking bad down here. I live at the bottom of a mountain, so it was pretty fucking bad. But yeah, for PPW, let me just list off some of the names who are going to be there. Former MLW World Champion Jacob Fatu, Jordan Oliver, AEW star Lance Archer, AEW star Dante Martin, Ring of Honor and AEW star Jay Lethal. Let's see here. Mike Orlando is set to be there. You guys could see him on AEW. He was on AEW Dark a couple times. Let's see here. Richard Holiday from MLW is set to be there. The number one contender for the MLW World Championship is going to be there. This is PPW Super Show 3, and it all goes down this weekend, Broadheadsville, Pennsylvania. Make sure you guys are there. Make sure you guys check it out, because you guys are not going to want to miss an incredible night of professional wrestling action. Perhaps the best independent promotion on the Northeast Coast. I know it's the best in Pennsylvania. And every month, they outdo themselves, and they prove my point every single month, except for last month because they canceled. But PPW Super Show 3, looking at the poster here, we got Bro Keller, the PPW champion, front and center, as he should be. Bro Keller, the PPW champion, has been champion since September, I believe. He won it at the anniversary show, and I believe that was in September of 2021, and he's been a fighting champion since. At the last PPW show, he faced Brian Johnson. Brian Johnson tried to cheat his way to victory, only to get stopped by not only Earl Hebner, but a very aggressive Earl Hebner, who knocked Mr. Ruda on his ass. And we talked to Earl Hebner about that, so, I mean, that was pretty cool. Earl said he did what he had to do in the interest of fairness, and rightfully so. Rock on, Earl. Also here, looking through, I should say, the Instagram here of PPW. Big shouts out as well to Fox Vineyard, I don't know if he's current or former TV champion there down at PPW. He was on AEW Dark on March 28th, it was announced. Yeah, so March 29th, he was on AEW. So big shouts out to him. All these guys making big moves. Everybody's making big moves down there at PPW. Again, it's probably one of the best independent promotions in the entire East Coast. Let alone, like I said last time, Pennsylvania. I know there's a lot of good independents on the East Coast. A lot of fucking good ones. Monster Factory Pro Wrestling, PPW, DPW down in South Carolina. Shouts out to all the hog dippers. But every month, PPW finds a way to just blow it out of the water and just go absolutely insane. Like, take a look at some of the main events that they had. Moose versus Jonah. The Impact World Champion versus Jonah. Davey Richards versus Killer Cross. Now keep in mind, this is just in the last couple of months. Davey Richards and KC Navarro in a 30-minute Iron Man match. Go back as far as the anniversary show, back to September, the main event. It was Buddy Murphy, JT Dunn, and Facade, and that is probably one of the best professional wrestling matches I have ever seen in person. That match, from start to finish, was just off the fucking charts. So big shouts out to those guys. However, let's talk about what you're going to be seeing this weekend, this Saturday, April 16th, 2022, Broadheadsville, Pennsylvania. Y'all better get ready because it's about to be on. So we got our first match announcement here. Jay Lethal, former Ring of Honor champion, set to take on Alpha Jr. And if you don't know who either of these men are, well, one, what the fuck are you doing? And two, go find out who they are. Jay Lethal, one of the best pure athletes on the freaking planet. He's been in Impact Wrestling. He's been in Ring of Honor. He's been all over the damn world. Alpha Jr., he's been in WWE. He was a member of Legacy with Randy Orton. He's got a victory over John Cena. Trust me, he'll tell you. Trust me, he will tell you. And they're set to take on each other this Saturday. We have a Haas match, and oh my fucking god, these guys are going to break the damn ring. Mike Orlando, the Green Machine, set to take on the Murder Hawk Monster, Lance fucking Archer. Those two are going to destroy everything in sight, and I'm glad I got a fourth row seat, because I do not want to be sitting ringside for that. Holy fuck. I sat ringside when Moose and Jonah fought, and they went through my chair. I also sat ringside for PCO and Alpha when they tore up the place, and they tore up the place. Hell, I sat in the second row when Alpha came out and started whooping this dude's ass. He threw the guy underneath all the chairs and started beating him with the chair. Yo, PPW is fucking fun. That shit gets wild. You guys can check that shit out on Fight. I'm not even joking. It's $10 for each show, and it is worth it. $40 gets you all 4 shows. Go check it out. I'm telling you. If you're not watching this, you are missing the hell out. So much wild shit happens since they've got on Fight. So much wild shit happens at these shows. It's not even funny. I mean, it is pretty funny. Some of the shit that happens is pretty fucking funny. But it's absolutely insane how much they've turned up the heat since they got on Fight. So make sure you guys are checking it out this Saturday. Mike Orlando versus Lance Archer. The Murder Hawk Monster versus the Green Machine. That's going to be fucking special. We have Bro Keller, the PPW World Champion, defending his championship against Impact star VSK. And again, Bro Keller, one of the most talented dudes I've ever met. Big motherfucker, too. I'm telling you, Bro Keller's a big dude. But that man can move. That man can get it done in the ring. And he's proved to not only everybody in the crowd, he's proved to everybody he stepped into the ring with, and he's proven to everybody who's ever doubted him that he is world champion material. That belt looks perfect around his waist, over his shoulder, wherever he has it. That belt looks absolutely amazing. Wherever it is, as long as Bro Keller is holding it, that man looks like a star every single night he comes out. And he'll be facing VSK. The championship will be on the line. Bro was set to take on Davey Richards last month, but again, the show got canceled due to a snowstorm. So I am looking forward to Bro and Davey down the line because those two are going to tear it down. But Bro's got his work cut out for him. He's got his work cut out for him this time. He's taking on VSK from Impact Wrestling. He's got a big, big hurdle to jump here in the form of VSK. We have a fatal 4-way match, and I think I just found the show stealer of the night. Okay, let me take you back to February. I'm going to take you back to February here. Action Andretti and Jordan Oliver, one-on-one. Holy shit. Action Andretti and Jordan Oliver one-on-one was probably one of the most insane matches I've ever seen. Those two tore it the hell down. And I mean that. Like, they tore it down. Like, I got a phone call and I was outside and I can just hear the rumble of the crowd. They were going absolutely batshit crazy. I mean, I can still see what was going on, but like, being outside the venue and hearing the crowd that loud was absolutely batshit crazy. I walked outside so I could answer my phone and I still couldn't hear who the hell I was on the phone with because it was that loud. But Action Andretti and Jordan Oliver, they put on a hell of a match. Probably one of the best matches that night. And now I'm excited to see what's going to happen because now you toss in Griffin McCoy and now you toss in Dante Martin of Top Flight. So now not only do you have an MLW star and an AEW star, you have an AEW Dark star. That would be Action Andretti. He was on AEW Dark, I believe, 3 times now? Twice? Maybe 3 times? Somebody correct me on that. And you got Griffin McCoy. So you got 4 tremendous young athletes who are hungry and who want to make a name and make a statement in front of everybody. Well, they have that very opportunity this Saturday, and again, I am not getting paid to do this. This is all on my own, all my own merit here. I like PPW that much. I work closely with one of the guys that works closely with them, so getting to go to these shows every month has just been an absolute fucking treat, and I thank PPW so much for every month for putting on these shows, especially for this match. Dante Martin, Griffin McCoy, Action Andretti, and Jordan Oliver. They're going to tear it down. They're going to rip it down. And they're going to leave everything in that damn ring. And that crowd is going to eat up every second of it, as they should. Then you have the PPW No Limits Championship on the line. The new PPW No Limits Champion, Chris Slade, will take on Rembrandt with Cosmic. And Adrian Soriano. And again, I hope I'm saying your last name right. I'm so fucking sorry if I butcher your last name. I'm so fucking sorry if I butcher your last name. But Chris Slade, Rembrandt, and Adrian Soriano set to take on each other. Triple threat match for the PPW No Limits Championship. It was back in February that Rembrandt lost the championship. And now he gets to defend it. Now Chris Slade gets to defend it against not only Rembrandt, but Adrian Soriano, and Cosmic being outside the ring. I can definitely tell you there's going to be some shenanigans at ringside. But I expect a great match nonetheless. Chris Slade is a fucking phenomenal talent. Rembrandt, absolutely phenomenal talent. Adrian Soriano, I've really only seen him in tag team matches. I haven't really seen him in one-on-one action, but from what I've seen, he's a damn good talent. So you put 3 damn good talents in the ring with the PPW No Limits Championship on the line, and you got yourself a hell of a triple threat match for this Saturday. A huge 8-man tag team match. We have Sins, which is Fox Vineyard, who I mentioned earlier, Tim Theory, Mad Dog, and Isaac Rule, led by Joe Davis, to take on Tarzan Duran, Andy Header, Wildman Tarzan now is what it says here, okay. Andy Header, Wildman Tarzan, Trevor Cage, and Bison. So this war between Andy Header and Sins has been going on for quite some time now. The new leader of Sins was revealed to be Fox Vineyard. He actually joined Sins the night he beat Andy Header for the PPW Television Championship. And now it's finally going to come to a head here in an 8-man tag team war. Team Sins versus Team Header in 8-man tag team action. This match here, I don't know much about either of them, and I probably should. Rebecca Scott and Nikki Duke going to be going one-on-one this Saturday at PPW Super Show 3. I know the name Nikki Duke. I do not know the name Rebecca Scott. I know an Adam Scott. That's an actor. I do not know Rebecca Scott. I do know the name Nikki Duke. So I'm going to do a little bit more research. Once I'm done wrapping up this podcast, I'm going to do a little bit more research, and I'm going to find out a little bit more about these two. Because again, this is on me. This is on me. I didn't even know this was a match. This is on me. But the name Nikki Duke, again, it sounds really fucking familiar. So I'm hoping it's going to be a good match, but I don't really know anything about them, so I really can't tell you. I'm assuming it's going to be a good match, otherwise PPW wouldn't make it happen. So I got faith in PPW. Richard Holiday is set to be in action on April 16th. Richard Holiday returns for Super Show 3 and will be in action. Against who? I don't know. I don't think it actually says. But Richard Holiday will be in action, and then we have here another triple threat match. This time for the PPW World Tag Team Championships. This is a match that was supposed to happen last month, but never did. So now we have Primal Fear, Joey Martinez and Vinnie Mac versus South Philly's Finest. So Primal Fear, it looks like it's going to be Gabriel Hodder and Matthew Omen taking on South Philly's Finest, and Joey Martinez and Vinnie Mac. And no, it is not Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon's had enough matches this year. He does not need any more. So we got Team Ruda, Primal Fear, and South Philly's Finest. Now, Primal Fear, I've only seen them a handful of times at PPW, and I've seen them a couple times on TV. Tremendous duo, or trio, actually. But like I said before, Adrian Soriano is going to be involved in the No Limits Championship match. So a tremendous duo, too, as well. Vinnie Mac, I have not seen much from him. I seen him. He teamed with South Philly's Finest. And then now he's teaming with Joey Martinez. And Joey Martinez, I mean, he's a tremendous talent. He's called the closer for a reason because he closes it down. And with Mr. Ruda by their side, we could be looking at new tag team champions. But of course, the current tag team champions, the one, the only, 7-time PPW tag team champions, South Philly's Finest, the Lion Luca Brasi, the Gent Jimmy Conway. They've been champions for, I believe, going on 6 months now. Could be longer, could be a little bit less. I was not at the show. I believe they won them in October. I actually wasn't at that show, and I regret it. The one time I actually didn't go, and they won the damn titles. But the point is, they are the current tag team champions. They're going to defend those tag team championships, and they have 2 tremendous teams that are going to go 1-on-1 with them, or 2-on-2, or 3-on-3. Either way, however you want to look at it, they are going to go to fucking war. I'm surprised Sambo's show isn't here. It was Sam Adams who turned on South Philly's Finest, and I'm not saying Sam Adams is ducking South Philly's Finest. I'm not saying that, but it definitely looks like they're ducking South Philly's Finest. He turned on them after partnering with them, and I mean, not for nothing. I'm not saying he's ducking them, but I think he might be ducking them. But either way, the tag team titles on the line, South Philly's Finest, Primal Fear, and Team Ruda this Saturday. The PPW race car will be in attendance. They'll be bringing the sprint car with a new paint job to the Super Show 3. The meet and greet start at 3:30, by the way. So if you want to get there and meet any of the talent, the meet and greet start at 3:30. And this picture's got Tommy Pro, the referee from PPW, in the car. Yeah, I've seen this car in person. I don't know how people get in it. I've seen the car in person. I do not know how people get in these damn things. That seat, like, I'm bigger than the seat. I couldn't even get in the car. Like, I don't know. I don't know how they get in. I damn sure don't know how the hell they get out. But, yeah, the PPW race car is going to be there, so make sure you stop in, get your pictures with the race car. Stop in to the meet and greet. Starts at 3:30. Make sure you guys meet all the talent you guys want to meet. I don't know if they're running intermissions on that night or not. I have no idea. It varies with PPW. It definitely varies with the intermission. However, make sure you guys are there. Make sure you guys check it out. And we have one final announcement here. Was just announced 2 days ago. Amber Nova is going to be coming to PPW when she takes on Ali Rex and Christina Marie in a triple threat match. A lot of triple threat matches going down. Here. But Amber Nova, it says here, Amber Nova has a hard welcome to PPW as she faces 2 former PPW Women's Champions in Ali Rex and Christina Marie this Saturday night. Now, I have never seen Amber Nova wrestle before. So I can't tell you much, but I've seen Ali Rex compete before, and I've seen Christina Marie compete before. And they are fucking phenomenal athletes. So I'm expecting great things in this triple threat match on Saturday. This is the last match announcement that I see. I think I got them all. And knowing my luck, they're going to announce at least 2 more matches after this. So make sure you guys stay tuned to PPW's social medias. Make sure you guys stay tuned to their Instagram, their Twitter, their Facebook. That's where you can find all the announcements. PPW, ProWrestling.com. Get your tickets. Get your asses there. I want to see you. I want to hear you. I want to hear you on Saturday. This is PPW's first show in 2 months. We missed them, and we got to let them know that we missed them. PPW, we fucking miss you. Welcome the fuck back. That stupid snowstorm, that snowstorm can suck a fatty because PPW is back and PPW is better than ever. If I had the Eric Bischoff theme song and I would not get copyright strike, I would play it. However, I cannot do that and not get a copyright strike because I got copyright struck for fucking D'Lo Brown's theme song and only played first 3 seconds of it. So, no Eric Bischoff theme song. Sing it in your damn heads. However, I've got a lot of content coming for you in the next couple of months here on the Wrestling All Day Podcast YouTube channel. And if you're listening to this on Instagram, or well, you can't really listen to it on Instagram, but I'll post up on Instagram. If you're listening to this on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Just about anywhere you get your favorite podcasts. You can find me on YouTube, Wrestling All Day Podcast. So make sure you get over there to YouTube, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification button. I put up content for WWE 2K22. I've been doing a career mode stream. Every Thursday one gets uploaded. I'm going to tell you guys now, it's on delay. Like, I'm recording episodes like every day, and they're going to be released over the span of each week. So the episodes that I just recorded won't be uploaded until May. But either way, make sure you guys check it out. I work tirelessly to get this content out to you guys. But we got the Wrestling All Day Podcast here. I got 2K22 content coming up. May or may not have a couple guests lined up for the podcast somewhere down the line. Hint, hint, we got some shit going on. So, with that in mind, make sure you check us out on social media at our new on Twitter, at WADpod_. You can follow me on Instagram, Wrestling All Day Podcast, right here on YouTube. You can follow me on TikTok. I post a lot of stupid shit up there, and that's just TikTok in general. I post a lot of stupid shit up there to pass the time, so make sure you guys check me out there. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, wherever you can find me, you can find me. So, with that in mind, thank you guys once again. This has been Wrestling All Day Podcast. This Saturday, PPW. I want to see y'all there. I want to hear y'all there. Don't let me down. Thanks, guys. And remember, it's not just all day. It's every day. Peace out, y'all.